A dramatic day at City Hall. The Board of Alderman had big plans to spend nearly $300 million in the RAM settlement funds.
But it all unraveled in a hurry. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is live at City Hall with how the deal fell apart. Mark.
And Kelly, good evening. Two key alderwomen at the center of this deal thought they had a deal. That was just 10 days ago. One from North City, one from South City. But when the entire board filed into the chambers today, tried to see if they could agree on those changes after board president Megan Green had made some tweaks and alterations to it, well, let's just say the whole thing splintered apart in spectacular fashion. 10 days after Alderwoman Pam Boyd and Alicia Sagne agreed to a deal,
the compromise became null and void.
A dramatic uprising at the Board of Alderman against President Megan Green. She abruptly exited the chamber floor Friday just as debate was getting underway and a coalition was forming against her plan.
All of a sudden, things aren't going a certain way, so they took their ball and went home.
I should have been allowed to speak, but instead the president decided to not let me speak.
Alderwoman Ann Schweitzer suggested if there's not widespread agreement on how to spend the RAM's money, why not rush $40 million to water infrastructure repairs now?
We have crucial infrastructure that needs to get done.
After, in the president's office,
corporate interests do not get to solely dictate what legislation looks like at the board, nor do a couple of members reaching a deal with corporate interests mean that our democratic processes at the board stop.
Isn't the democratic process the most votes win? They had the most votes and you just shut it down. It looks like you obstructed the process.
The democratic process means we listen to constituents in this city, and based upon some of the efforts today, I don't think the voices of residents in our city were the ones being listened to.
Why not listen to your colleagues? Why stop the debate? That could have been a healthy debate and we didn't get to hear it.
That healthy debate will resume on Tuesday when some cooler heads prevail.
You were talking about someone who doesn't want to work, start coalitions. This is not a monarchy. This is a Board of Aldermen. The president of the board is supposed to be a leader and is supposed to work with us, not treat us like we're subjects.
Out in the hall, we caught up with one of Green's closest allies. Should President Green have let the debate play out?
I think that I would have liked us to have a conversation on the bills that were here today.
One big reason a number of aldermen wanted to advance that $40 million for water infrastructure now and preserve the other $250 million or so is out of concern over what kind of impact any federal funds freeze the Trump administration might undertake that could impact St. Louis. Mayor Jones, of course, looking for a win before asking voters to re-elect her in a few months, is now asking aldermen to go back to that compromise deal, see if they can revive it. Greater St. Louis Inc. also signing on to that plan. They are scheduled to reconvene next Tuesday. Live downtown, Mark Maxwell, 5 on your side.